Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Taylor.
Come on, dude.
Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no
One
gain
block
on the game's
is too much to ask.
And it's 2nd down now.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next
Hell,
level.
single anybody.
Fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey,
come on, Charles.
These pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Oh, come on, he was open.
This one winds up to be incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. On 1st down, it's Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Stewart. From the gun, he'll throw. Being chased out left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
And this one is right through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll run it with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
1 pick last game, and now all he wants to do is run the ball.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's McNair. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
51, Mike 51. You better bring it. You better bring it.
Oh my God, just snap the ball this year, bro. Make all the adjustments you want, dude. Fuck. Today,
Junior. The playoff is who look to throw. Going up top. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets
all the adjustments you want, bro.
Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
We got this.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down.
Throw it!
Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to
my
the
TV
referee,
to power
so I wanted
back
to see,
on.
was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Come on. There we go. Hey, I can see again. Let's try this. Just fuck it. What do I have to lose?
Now that
at
after the
this point?
sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
I'm going to try and stunt a little bit
to begin
here.
Their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Make all the adjustments you want, my boy. You can't throw on me.
They have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
Bend don't break, but you can't throw on me. You can run all day.
Safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the...
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Yeah, I read that wrong.
They brought the house that time on the
Sorry, let's run the same stunt.
Through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11.
Can't throw on me, I'm telling you.
24-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because
that's the third, but his receiver made good defense on the ball the first time.
The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to
drag me out of bounds.
Because when you haven't done it
I've got 3 picks this game, though. Get it right.
You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. To throw on second down. Stewart. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Tested you and you failed, my guy.
There, and it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Stewart has got the hook up to Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
That's how you throw dots, my guy.
Great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Stewart.
Throw it, dude. He's wide open.
Grady Jarrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics. That's usually
Like, I
not
threw it
good in
like
this league.
2 steps
And this
before
team
you
won
stepped
from the
up.
bottom in sacks,
Come
but
on, bro.
somehow they got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Back to throw. Stewart buying time to his, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Now let me run my game plan, bro.
As the Buccaneers tack onto their lead.
Tapping into it now. Thank you.
All set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
And I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's, you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mike 51. Hey, tight.
From the gun, here's McNair. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Little underneath. See how long
This
that lasts
offense
for you.
finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Don't let him breathe, defense.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Mike 51.
Now McNair. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pick.
Dion should have had that. Only question is, why is Dion on Ridley?
Halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. On 4th down, McNair. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Falcons.
What's up? Taking McNair out. I see you. Which one's it gonna be? Rivers? It's gonna be Rivers, isn't it?
Go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
I see you. Fuck it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To throw is Stewart on 1st and 10. He's going to air one.
Oh, come on. Go for it, dude. Don't half-ass that shit.
28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
You're Michael fucking Irvin. Don't half-ass that ball. What the fuck? Telling me you can't beat single coverage since when?
He will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, you're doing Rivers as a last resort.
Run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Why is primetime not over there?
It's a gain of 16,
he should be on. He should be on Julio all game.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy, and who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
And that's
Come on, dude.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So
I didn't have the adjustment on.
Down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
39. 51, Mike, get up.
Set it up last game, but not this one.
He completes it to Jones. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Play action. It's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon
Mason should have been there.
From 8 yards out, as they are now on the board.
That was his zone.
First half. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of it.
I had to take a shot at the end there.
Hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down
why
to
would I not?
Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at
He
our
wasn't
EA
getting it
Sports
back all the way.
halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, we end
About
this.
set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
They go to Johnson again. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready, Blue 80, Blue 80. 51. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Check. Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Okay, then.
So that'll back him up 5.
Come on now, let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They go play action with Ryan.
Oh, it wouldn't let me switch. That's dumb as fuck.
Marked as a 27-yard pickup. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Oh, come on.
First down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
I hate that this game don't let you switch to the coverage.
They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Safety's creeping. 22.
Hey, Charlie.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Got to play smarter. I'm playing like an idiot.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
I had it all scouted earlier. I lost my rhythm. I was on top of everything you threw at me.
Now it's Ryan. Screenplay, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Space. Block motion. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, right.
Hey, Zoo.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
I know exactly who I got to cover, too.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan.
Fucking hell. I hit the wrong button. I switched off of him. I saw the linebacker on Jones. I couldn't fucking get over there with the lineman.
His second
wow.
touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 14.
I knew he was going on that route, too. I just hit the wrong button and switched off of it. I was about to jump the fuck out of it with Earl Thomas and pick that ball. Son of a bitch.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was a place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Just a gain of 3, but they'll
like, if my guys fucking blocked, these would be springing huge. Like, there was a hole there, yo. I would need it to make one dude miss.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Now Stewart to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Taylor, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Ooh.
3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest. On the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Try to punch it in with Taylor. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in.
He didn't even truck, yo.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Come on, dude.
First down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Ready, 280. 280. Got it. You ain't going nowhere.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Here we go, D.
They go play action now. Ryan trying to lay one up deep. It's caught.
What?
25. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 77 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, we've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come
Way to
back
block.
and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
55. Right there in the middle.
Now Taylor. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give him 6 yards in the first down. The job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be up. And what they do...
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second.
Come on. Block him a little bit, yo. What the fuck?
He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, He hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did?
And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Rush in. Hey, alert three.
Guys.
On 2nd down, Johnson. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
45.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Of course it is.
It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he's
Come on, dude. Jump the route. You're primetime Deion Sanders. Get off your ass and do something, dude.
Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. Stewart throwing on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stewart. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points.
That's it, baby. We're gonna work.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously,